Well, welcome back, friends, to the Polished Podcast. We hope you are enjoying today's discussion that we're having with Catrina Ballard. Now, let's add a splash of spontaneity and a sprinkle of fun to the show. It's time for Ask Me Anything. So, Catrina, here's how Ask Me Anything works. We're about to uncover the woman behind the profession, the quirks behind your expertise. I've received 3 questions from one of our previous podcast guests, and your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to answer those questions so that we can have a deeper insight into who you are. Are you ready?
I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
Oh, you are going to do phenomenal in this segment. Some people are pretty nervous, but they handle it. You're going to do great. So today's questions were curated by David Silko. He is a retired businessman, but he serves on our Polished board. And he was a guest back in November where he encouraged us in cultivating gratitude in our leadership. So it's a really powerful conversation and really just top-notch guy, if you will. So his first question for you.
Outside of the Bible, what is your favorite book and why?
I like stories that draw me in, where I can relate to what the story is. Mm-hmm. I just most recently finished reading The Women by Catherine Hanna, and that was a doozy.
Was it really?
So, I mean, I flew through the book and I loved it so much. It's about nurses in Vietnam.
Oh, wow.
And it was intense and it was raw and it was a beautiful story. It was so good. So that book is I would say that was my most recent favorite read. Okay. And aside from the Bible, I read a lot and I just like stories that draw me in, that kind of captivate me. So I think I prefer to read things that, I'm like after college and grad school, I prefer to read things that, that transport me somewhere. So, yeah.
Awesome. I'll have to check that one out. I've heard someone else on a podcast, not ours, but a podcast I listened to who recommended that one. And I'm like, that it was intriguing, but to hear you like affirm that, I'm going to have to check that one out.
It was so good. And I actually had a conversation with my dad who was like Vietnam soldier age.
Oh, wow.
And he did not serve for medical reasons. He was not able to. But it was an incredible conversation as well with him that was brought up because of the book. So,
very cool. Okay. Well, David's second question for you.
What is the next item that you hope to complete from your bucket list?
Probably a really epic trip with my family.
Oh, any place in particular?
I am a cold weather lover, which is really not congruent with being Houstonian. Yeah. Where it's hot all the time. But yes, I would love to take my family on a really epic trip. The 4 of us, myself, my husband, and my 2 sons, and just something that we'll remember forever. So, yeah.
Very cool. Have you ever been to Alaska?
I haven't. I would love to go to Banff. I would love to go to Alaska. Yes, there's so many places. So,
yeah. Okay. Well, I am not a cold weather lover. I used to live in Michigan, and that's why I moved down to Ohio. Well, I don't know. I guess anything below Michigan is the South for us. So it's, my husband's like, we are not the South. Okay. And I'm like, okay, we're the Midwest. I'm like, okay, fine. But anything, but like, I prefer warmer weather, but to each his own. I know I'm not the only one. So that's awesome.
And I could say, like, I think you and I could both say to each other, like, it's because you haven't actually lived in cold weather that you think you like it. And I'm like, it's because you haven't actually lived on the surface of the sun is why you think you like warmer weather.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But maybe we both like more temperate cold and warm versus
might be
the extremes.
Yes, an element of truth. That's interesting. Oh, okay.
Our like romanticized version of what that might be instead of what it actually is.
Yes. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. Oh, okay. Our third question from David is:
what is something unusual that you carry in your, whether it be purse, wallet, or backpack, something that you carry with you that's just unusual?
Baby wipes.
Why?
I became a mom 10 years ago, and no one ever tells you the value of baby wipes.
Amen.
Stain removal, stickiness, something on your face.
Yep. It's
emergency hand washing, all the things, spilled coffee, baby wipes. And I knew pretty early on in my motherhood journey that I would never be without baby wipes, even after we, technically outgrew them and, my sons were out of diapers. Baby wipes. I will probably always have them. I will be 65 years old with baby wipes in my purse. Come here, let me wipe that off your face.
It's like, can we give it a different name? Just like miracle wipes, like, or,
yes, exactly right. I feel like Dude Wipes was onto something with their marketing.
Yes.
Yeah.
It
makes it okay for, grown adults to have it. But yeah, baby wipes. I think I will, no shame. I'm like, you should actually have baby wipes on your person as well.
I know. We need to make a trip out. I like to get ours from Costco because you get the big box of them and stuff. And we are out. We just haven't had a chance to go. And I'm like, we need to go. Like
we need baby wipes. Yeah.
We need baby wipes. It's hilarious.
Seriously. I mean, I think I'll forever be a carrier of baby wipes.
That's awesome. I love it. Well, Catrina, thank you so much for sharing a little bit more with us about yourself. And here's the thing, friends, we want you to join the conversation too. Do you have a burning question or a wild wondering or a curious musing about our guests or about leadership? Now is your chance to be part of the action. Visit our website at polishnetwork.org. Submit your questions today and become a Polish Podcast MVP and get a mention plus insight into your favorite guests. Send in your questions today.